Hey everybody, Rich here, flipping for a living. Another glorious Thursday evening in my part of the world. And I just laid out my treasures for the day and I want to share them with you guys and hopefully educate a little bit on all the great stuff that you can find at yard sales and flip for huge profits. That's what I mainly do. I go to yard sales, definitely in the summer. The best place to source by far. Your margins can be 100 times a lot. You can get $1 spent, get $100. A lot's probably an exaggeration. Always 3, 4, 5, 10 times your money. Sometimes, like last week, $1 can get you a couple hundred. So anyways, enough rambling. Let's talk about what we found today. I spent, give or take $1, around $275, and everything I'm going to show you is it's over $1,000 resale. A lot of it's local, which I love doing, flipping local. Do not underestimate the power of Facebook Marketplace. Craigslist, Kijiji, Let Go, they're okay. But Marketplace is by far, when I'm selling stuff locally, 97% of it sells on Facebook as opposed to the other resale apps for local sales. Anyways, it was a jersey kind of day. Got lots of jerseys, 7 of them. Well, six jerseys and 1 jacket. Got a Peyton Manning, Terrell Owens, Dallas one. This is the Dallas jacket. You may not recognize this name. Peter Forsberg, at the end of his career, played for the Quebec Nordiques, which is a team that is no longer around. I think, I'm not even going to try and remember who they went to. But here's a nice Team Canada jersey, beautiful colors. All these jerseys on average, you guys, cost me $6.66. A couple Cleveland Browns, Hoyer's jersey, Richardson jersey. I'm gonna say anytime you can find a jersey in that $5, $6, $8, even $10 range, I snap them up. There's always somebody out there who wants to look gangster. You know, they want to walk the walk, have that look, and they'll snap up a jersey. Even if they don't like the team, even if they don't like the player, they'll snap it up. I sell jerseys all the time locally for $25, $30, sometimes more depending on the team and the name. But always, if you can get them for $5 and they're authentic like these ones, snag them, because you'll for sure make an easy $20 on them, if not more. Get 5 times your money. Oh, what I'm sitting in right now, a couple vintage lawn chairs. I've actually found quite a few this year of these vintage lawn chairs. You know, they're in excellent shape. Got to make sure that they're not fraying and beat up, but you can usually get about $25 plus a piece for these. These ones, this pair cost me $4 for the 2 of them. So I'm super happy about that. You guys notice anything different today? Yeah, I'm trying to use my left hand because I got a big cut on it. I got it stuck in my gate today, and I don't want to gross you guys out with all the bandages and blood and other things that are oozing out of that hand. I don't want you to see it, but I'm okay. Don't worry, I'm okay. So what do you want to look at next? Here's I had to buy them just because. New York Knicks themed Adidas sneakers for $1. Yeah, they're super dirty, but at $1 I'm gonna take a chance that I can clean those up. I haven't even comped them. Don't know what they'll be worth in the end, but for $1 we're gonna gamble. Those might be worth $40, $50, $60, who knows. Got these 2 storage cases. They're both identical, Star Wars theme. They're in super good shape. It was $15 for the pair. I'm gonna post this pair locally. I might go 50, but for sure $45. I'll take even 30 or 35 to move them quickly, but I would like to get 40 and make $25 off of those. These are some things that is kind of like the $5 section. These $5 Lady Etnies, they're in super good shape. I'll just post those locally for 25 or 30 bucks, make $20. They'll sell real quick. This Kodak plate camera was $5, complete, everything in there. That will sell for 35 to 50, depending on the day of the week. Galaxy S waterproof case, brand new, $5. That one I thought might be worth a little bit more. It'll probably only sell for about 25. Same with this Garmin. I thought sometimes these GPSs, you gotta look them up. They can be worth a lot, especially these personal ones that you carry with you, not the ones in your car. They can sell for hundreds of dollars. This one cost me $5 also, and it will sell for about 30 to 40. This one I was super stoked to see. It was a Lego set, and you know what? It was $5 on that, and I opened it up, and I'm like, okay, yeah, she's got it wrapped up in plastic because it looks kind of messy, and I thought maybe she just put a bag on it and stuffed it back in there, but that's actually still, I tried to open it to count the pieces. It's factory sealed. So I haven't found a comp on this yet. If someone wants to do my work for me, there it is, set number 30. I don't see how that can't be like worth $100. I'm thinking 40 or 50 for sure, but it might be a real home run. These Versace glasses, I took a shot. They guaranteed me they were authentic. I really don't know. I'll have to do some more research, but they are in good shape. I did get them for $10, so I'm hoping that they're authentic, because there can be some huge margins there. If not, well, then I guess I'm gonna start learning what real Versace sunglasses look like. This thing is super cool. I don't know much about it. It looks like it's an old decanter of some kind, but it's got 4 separate sections, 4 separate lids, so you can put different kinds of alcohols or spirits in there, or whatever you want to call them. I saw an episode of Pawn Stars once, and I feel like it was almost identical to this. They paid her $50 US for it. I paid $5 for this. If I have to keep it and it's something I have in my house, great. Otherwise, yeah. Okay, we're already at 7 minutes. I gotta speed up, I'm going too slow. Pyrex, this is the second Pyrex dish I've gotten in the last couple weeks that's still in the box. So it's like brand new. Somebody got it as a wedding gift in the 70s and never opened it. So that was $5. Can't go wrong on that. I can sell that locally for 25 or 30, no problem. This beautiful couple here, this is one of those things I just took a gamble on. I just like the look of it. I knew a lot of work went into that. They're hand carved, they're wood. Beautiful couple just out playing the bongos together. They found a common love for something, and it was bongos. Anyways, I think they're pretty awesome. It was $3 for the pair. Great decoration for somebody. I got to do some more research, but I couldn't pass them up. Anytime you can get these old lanterns, this one isn't Coleman, so it might be actually worth a little bit more or a little bit less, but it was $1. And it's in great shape. That's easily going to be $15 or $20. I might take that to an auction that I take stuff to. I've bought a few light brights recently. This one for $4, got it for $3. Model 54, 55, everything's in there. Well, obviously all the little papers aren't in there, but there's a lot of the pegs. These are selling like 30 to $60. Again, it depends on the day of the week, and I guess what somebody really needs for their collection. But for $3, we're easily gonna make $25+ on that. Okay, I'm getting tired. I'm moving back to my right hand so I can show you some more stuff. Dartboards. Don't get plastic dartboards. Don't waste your money on them ever. This official no door, I don't even know how to pronounce it. But I think I've sold 5 dartboards already since garage sale season started. I buy them for $5, anytime, 25, $30, even 35 if you throw some darts in with them. And every single one is sold locally and made no less than $20 profit on them. So they're super for that. I just couldn't not buy this. Sometimes it just seems too good of a deal. This trolling rod, kind of a vintage fishing rod for $1. And paddles, we got lots of lakes where I live, lots and lots of lakes. And it's definitely lake season. These are some really nice quality paddles. It was $5 for the pair. I have sold paddles for $30, $35, $40 a set. I got this huge amp, or sub, excuse me, this huge sub. They had speakers that went with it, but I've mentioned this before, you got to check the foam and the rubber on them, and it was just totally wrecked on those speakers, so I didn't take them. I was able to buy this separately for 10 bucks. I've done comps. I've done comps. I do this with all my videos lately, where I don't know, I just, like, I need something to drink. I need another Red Bull. I don't know if you checked my Instagram today, but my rocket fuel for yard sailing for a full day is Red Bull and jujubes or some kind of candy. Anyways, check the comps on this subwoofer, and 80 to 100 bucks off of $10. Interesting thing though, you wouldn't know it, but this is actually heavier than that bar fridge. That bar fridge I bought for 30 bucks. I'm gonna for sure get 60 out of it. It might be not the best buy I ever made, because I'm only gonna make $30 off of $30, but I guarantee you I will sell it quickly. It'll be gone in 24 hours. And I was there anyways. I was at the sale anyways. So why would I not? Why would I leave $30 sitting behind, right? I'm gonna make 30 bucks. I'm there. Take it. Whole bag of like 4 ball gloves and a bunch of balls for $2. I don't quite get that, but I couldn't not buy it, even if I just donate it to my school or something. This was a game. Pleasantly surprised. I just looked at it. It's Milton Bradley. Sorry. I lied. It's Parker Brothers, but it's vintage right away, like, you know, 25 years old or something, 30 years old, maybe more, and it seemed cool, so I took a chance for $2, and they do sell for like $40 or $50, so that's a bit of a huge margin. What is that? If it sells for 40, 2 into 40 goes 20 times, 2,000, 1,900% markup. I'll take that. I've gone for the longest time not really knowing anything about tools, and I still don't really know much about the brands of tools. There's some that are super valuable, Snap-on, and you know, DeWalt's like a average one. Power Fist, I don't know if every part of the world has a Princess Auto store. That's where this came from. Power Fist is their brand. This is a cutoff saw for concrete. Look at it, it's like brand new. Don't ask me why. Sticker's gone. They sold that for 10 bucks. I mean, you see a piece of machinery like that. Like, it's like, I don't know, probably 35 pounds. It's mint shape for 10 bucks. You don't even have to know what it is, just buy it. When there's that much machinery and it's in that condition for 10 bucks, just buy it and comp it later, and I know you'll be happy with your results. This is another one you just have to know, and if you don't, it makes it difficult. But this right here is a wet tile saw. It cuts tile, but it also is self-encases and holds water, streams water through to make the cutting process better, so your tile doesn't chip and you don't have as much dust. And yeah, and the blade doesn't heat up as much, obviously. It makes everything better. Wet tile saw is $200, $300, $400, $500, $200 to $500 right across the board. They're not going to get any cheaper than that. So to get one for 30 bucks, I guarantee you I could get 150 out of this. I might have to keep it though. Inventory. Sometimes you need to keep things for yourself. Here's a couple things I bought just because. You know what? I'm sorry my grass looks so terrible. I'm kind of embarrassed. It's not as bad over here. I've got some peat moss down and some seed under there. You know, it's another few weeks and it'll be super beautiful. I promise. I'll show you. And then this is the section that I'm always working in, and it's just beat to hell. So sorry about that. My wife's actually embarrassed when she sees that in the video. Anyways, here's some stuff I bought just because. Just because. Wood mugs. Who doesn't like to enjoy a nice chilled cerveza in a bamboo mug? So these were $1 each, 2 for $1. I don't know why I bought them, but I did. These little ceramic heads, this pair of ladies, the Nessie Arts from Toronto, Canada. Don't know anything about them, but it was $1 for the pair. I will take a shot at that anytime. This kind of blowing glass stuff. Somebody tell me, what is this actually called? Anyways, who's not gonna buy that for 50 cents, right? I definitely bought it. Clock for $1. Altona quartz clock from Mitchell and Jewell, fine jewelers. Do you buy that for $1 or do you pass on that for $1? Sometimes I just feel like something's too good of a deal to not buy, and that's my issue. Anyways, did I already talk about the stuff on the table? I didn't finish up. I didn't finish up there. Wii game, 25 cents, Harley Davidson. Anytime I can buy a Wii game for $1 or less, any video game for $1 or less, unless it's sports, I buy it because you got to take a shot. I bought a game. I was at a church sale last year, no, 2 years ago now, and it was like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. The sale had been on for 6 hours. You go in there and you would expect to find nothing. And I went to the little section of video games and DVDs and stuff. And there's a couple GameCube games there. There's a Tiger Woods golf game. And then there was another GameCube game called Gotcha. And if you know anything about video games, everybody's looking for them at garage sales. Like 20 people a day will come up and ask, do you have video games? Anyways, long story short, Gotcha was still there after 6 hours. I know that stuff had been pillaged, but because it didn't say Mario or Pokemon, nobody bought it. And I bought it for $1, and I have a video up a year ago or 2 years ago. I sold that thing for $200. It was like the 3rd rarest GameCube game that there is. So, yeah. Sometimes it pays off to just grab a video game for $1. What I didn't show you on this table was these two guys. 2 Nintendo original Game Boys. One of them is missing the back, but you can order those from China for like $1.99. A purist collector might be annoyed that you don't have the authentic cover, battery cover, but to the general collector who's gonna buy this from me for 25 or 30 bucks, he won't care. So $12 each. They pretty much priced them at that because they wanted 10. That's all I could get them down to was 10 each. But yeah, these are gonna get me 30 bucks for sure. And there is 3 games in there, Tetris and a couple Mario games. So even more on top of it. My battery light came on, so I had to press the button. Are you guys still there? Probably it never stopped rolling, did it? But on my phone, the little box came up and I'm down to 10%. All right, last couple things. In 20 years of going to garage sales, I've never bought a die-cast pan or pot in my life. For whatever reason, they're on my radar now, and they weren't then. This one is probably 10 pounds. I can't find any markings on it at the moment. This is from Taiwan. My understanding, they're not worth as much. If you know something, if you know a lot about die cast, whatever. If you know a lot about these old pans, let me know. You know what, you guys? I just want to reiterate again. Nothing today did I comp before I bought it, except I think that Garmin. Yeah, that Garmin thing I comped. No, not the Garmin thing. The camera I comped before I bought it. Otherwise, everything I just went off instinct, went off gut, went off feel, that it feels like money, so you gotta buy it. And went off knowledge. Someone told me someday, just buy the die cast. Why does that not sound right to me? Anyways, this one is made in Canada. I am from Canada. GSW. I have a feeling this could be really, really good. And this one, the big one, the heaviest one, It's got a beautiful maple leaf on the bottom. I think that's gonna be a home run, really, in the sake of die cast. Like, this cost me like basically $1.25. So if that's worth 30, 40, 50 bucks, yeah. Looking forward to comping that. Nice little swag lamp here. I bought and sold a few spaghetti lamps. This one's a little bit different, but it was definitely, it's definitely vintage. You can tell by the chain on it, and just the style overall. Paid $5 for that. I'm thinking that's going to be easily $50, maybe more. This bike, people either know that cool vintage bikes like this are really valuable, or they think that they are outdated garbage. And this one was priced for $5. I love the lime green color. That's definitely going to add value to it. The seat's a little bit beat up, but everything's there. Original pedals, original. Man, as I get older, I forget words. What is that called? What is that? This is bad, you guys. It's been a long day and I didn't get much sleep. Fender? Anyways, it's got the basket. I took it for a little spin. Everything's working. The brakes could probably be adjusted a little bit, but overall, it's you know, it's got a couple rough edges. About $5, I'll easily get 50 or 60 out of that. And depending on how it cleans up, I might just switch the seat out. I have another one, a black one, and push for 100 off of $5. And last but not least, this nice old lady that I bought some other things from, the Game Boys, and I think the picnic chairs were from her, something else. Anyways, she had this train stuff, as you can see on the box there. And she said, I just brought it out, I don't have a price yet. Hummed and hawed. We went back and forth for like 5-6 minutes. I kept asking for a price. She kept saying she didn't have one. I said, well, I need to head out. I would hate to miss out on it because I don't think I can come back. And you're going to price it eventually and someone else is going to get it. So if you could do me the courtesy of just throwing me a number, you know, whatever you want, maybe I'll take it, maybe I won't. So I went and packed up my other stuff. Oh, it was that $10 yellow saw I got from her. Yeah, that's gonna sell for like $100. She said, you know what, I probably got $500 or $600 worth of train stuff. And then I'm thinking, okay, yeah, well, I'm screwed then. I'm not gonna get a deal on this. But as you can see, boxes, sealed stuff, lots of train track in the bottom, sealed train track. These are all, there's nothing tin in here, it's all plastic, but it's HO scale and it's old enough to not have a barcode on it. So all that box stuff in there, all that box stuff in there. I'm rambling again, my apologies. $30 for all of it. I was like, okay, I'll give you $30 for all your train stuff. That I'll probably, I don't know, could be a couple $100 here easily. So overall, you guys, not including the train set, what'd I say, $275 I spent, conservatively priced out to $1,080, not including the train set. So let's say even 120, get it up to $1,200. We're gonna be pushing $1,000 profit on a Thursday at yard sales in central Canada that I'm going to profit in one day. That's a week's wages or more for most. And yeah, we got some posting to do. A lot of it's local. There's some time, there's some back end time here. I'm not gonna belittle that, but even if we put in another 6 or 8 hours posting and selling all this stuff to make $1,000 off of roughly then 10 or 12 hours of work, I mean, we're pushing $100 an hour for our time. You cannot beat it. Working for yourself. I encourage you to get out there and hustle. keep watching Flipping for a Living, you guys. If you haven't already done so, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you know when all my new videos come out. I hope you guys all have a great day and love what you do.